Hello guys, welcome back to the slaughter. Welcome back. We're playing playthru Bannerlord. We are using Roman era mods such as Eagle Rising, a European map mod. So if you zoom out here, you can see that the entire map is Europe. We're using a mod called Banner Kings as well. Not to rehash too much of the campaign we're doing, we're a group of berserkers. We do have our own small kingdom, which is only us right now and our wife. Our wife is off doing something somewhere else with her group, and we are fighting it out here. I think we spent 1 or 2 episodes just duking it out against these Slavic people. If you use the vanilla, these are the Crucides, but Eagle Rising does modify this faction to turn them into Slavic people. They're somewhat similar in composition. They do have a lot of horse archers, not as many as the Crucides. They do have a bit more for troops. They look great. They look really nice skins on them. And they're good fighters, but we have been winning because we have really strong shield walls. So we actually, from we met last time, I took a route here, just recruited up a few more new recruits and peasants, just to have a bit more bulk in our army, because we were running low. A lot of our companions were severely injured. So now we're back, and yeah, we do have save interval on short notice, so you don't have to put up with that. The music you hear in the background is Danheim. Go check their YouTube out. What else? We are running a mod called Realistic Battle Mod, which improves the AI, especially if they have a high tactics commander. Here we go. Now we caught onto them. You can see the Slavic armor skins here, Roman era, Bronze Age. Looks great. I don't know exactly how historically accurate these are, but they look great. They look the part. So let's engage this army. Me myself, by the way, I'm a Viking reenactor. That is, I'm in a group which does Viking martial arts in historical gear and weaponry. We don't use sharp weapons though, but steel. And we fight other groups, so sometimes when we compete, we're like 300-400 versus 300-400, and we just duke it out in line formations combat. So that's why, if I claim that, for example, our warriors are in late Roman era Scandinavian gear, I'm trying to aim towards that because I know a lot about that era as well, because it predates the Viking Age. So yeah, let's go. Our groups are basically ready. We do like the way this looks. We do have a bit too many archers, but we can't get everything, I guess. I think there is a companion here with sword and shield. I saw him last fight, but I'm not gonna look through that now. So we're dismounting, everyone.
Dismount!
First thing, because we only use them for travel horses. And this is, we know this battlefield. So let's push our berserkers up the front. Push our, well, that's laggy, I don't know why.
Move!
There we go. Let's place some of our footmen here. Some of our footmen on the rear, because they will try and assault us with their cavalry. And let's place the last group of infantry here. Everyone to hold fire except archers. We are gonna dismount before we get way too peppered. They're actually holding off this time. They are adapting their tactics. That's nice to see. And this group is way too spread out. What are you doing? just tell everyone to shield up. Yeah, now things looks differently.
Infantry!
I'm gonna try and
Move!
space them in here.
Infantry!
Something here.
Forward!
Let's spread out the archers a bit more here.
Forward!
They can be in loose formation. You can see their archers are just running round. This group is, what are they doing? Yeah. Let's place them like this. Yeah, they went in for it. What are the archers doing? Come on guys, spread out. Because they don't want to. Our archer's been really ineffective in these fights, so we're gonna actually change tactics here once again. Push these ones out here. Have them in a scale formation. Shouldn't make them more aggressive. Just have them charge in. And that should open up for archers to spread out a bit more because they're way too bunched up here. There we go. And this backup group, and I have them here. Yeah, let's tell this group to scale up as well. Place them out here. Have them charge in. So basically, it's our Berserkers holding. Archers are not really happy with their placement. Let's drag them out here. Yeah, now they're opening fire. I wonder how many archers they have. Is it looking? Yeah, it's looking good. Let's assist a bit. We do want to fight ourselves as well. Yeah, come on. Let's help out. Let's get into the thick of things. They're eager to get this done. That's all fine and done. Let's just have our Berserkers as well, because we are winning this. And sense the momentum, and have our Berserkers push through hard as well. Now it's that group remaining. Let's have them lose formation, run up to the flank. Spread out there. Let's have them form up. No, that was the wrong command. Sorry. Go up there. Back to shield wall formation. We're gonna deal with this flank. Spears in the flank, well done AI. Now we're gonna tell that group. Working. No, why are they running off in the wrong direction? There we go. Let's get these. And let's tell our Berserkers to go find their horses. Yeah, they're dealing with that. So let's see if we also can find a horse. Just help out dealing with the cavalry. I haven't seen their horse archers in a while. I guess they didn't have that many this time. That's why we could just push this hard. Or it was just our archers waking up doing their job against the horses. A bit unsure actually. There we go. Yeah, he got dismounted. Do we have anyone else? Ah, that's the war cries of victory. We barely lost anyone. That's really impressive. So I guess activating our archers is more beneficial against those pesky horse archers. Because that was the big difference we did this time. We are gonna just capture everyone, and then afterwards we're gonna look if they can remain prisoner or if we're gonna execute them, depending on who they know that we know. Basically, we're gonna have a quick look here. Just looking at specific, which is interesting. Yeah, those. Might as well have the peasants, and then we will just take random people. Let's upgrade some of these. Why I'm not upgrading all is because I mentioned this in earlier episodes. These will turn out to look way too modern. These will look like Viking Age. We don't want that. We want to keep the theme Iron Age, that is Roman era. Just upgrade these. We're gonna take some weapons, which we can use later on for blacksmithing. We can donate gear for experience for troops as well, so we're gonna take some and give some. So everything cheaper, we're just gonna give to our troops. So let's see, let's head back to that pesky keep and see if we can finally maybe siege it down. They have been interrupting us with armories. Really good tactic by them actually. But I've been saying this several times now, they shouldn't have enough to be able to muster an army. What we've done since last time we saw each other is we actually raided all these villages close by. So now they can't at least pick up recruits from those villages because they burned. Did we? Yeah. So let's siege this. If you haven't been here before, we do have a special tactics, and especially now we just want to burn this stuff to the ground. So we're gonna build. What just happened? This is our criminal gang allies revolting because we're not paying attention to them. So we are gonna build all 4 trebuchets. Once this building siege camp is done, then we'll stop building them one by one. The trick here is, once you finish one, you should pause the game and then you left click and move it through servers. I will show you. Unless they try and ambush us with an army again. governors. Their garrison is in a really bad state because we've been sieging them back and forth for a month, I think, or at least for a week in game. So, but we do want to destroy their catapults. Those are gonna be a big issue for us if we don't do it, and we will lose a lot of men. I don't like starving people out if I can avoid it, because I do like a nice fight, but this will just wreck us. So we're gonna we're gonna build all these catapults. And unfortunately, they're gonna starve out. I don't want to risk too many men. The important thing here is I want to burn this thing now. And yeah. Move to reserves. That's how you do it. Yeah, I feel sorry for this guy starving actually. It's a bad way to die. Most of them are getting injured though from starvation. What's going on here? Yeah, another alley. Basically, we need to go and check on all criminal alleys. Maybe we'll skip that because it's not generating that much income. We're just testing it out a bit. So let's start with 2 trebuchets. See how they hold up. Doesn't look too good. Well, they're actually managing. Yeah, that's a good call. They're missing this catapult though. Should have a second one ready soon. This is why I actually want all 4 of them, because then you don't risk losing one. I think we are south the engineers this time, because we saw a perk we wanted to try and level up towards. Yeah, here we go. Now we're actually smacking their walls. And that's what we want. 2 trebuchets in action again. Yeah. And once these walls are down, we are going to charge in. Third catapult. Things should speed up against their walls now. There's one hole. I'm working on the last hole in the wall here. We do want 2 entries. And that's it. They don't have a catapult up and ready. So what we're gonna do now, after the game is done saving, is we're gonna remove all our trebuchets, because we don't want them to cause friendly fire. The enemy doesn't have anyone up. That one isn't finished yet, so we're gonna move them to reserves once again. Cancel that one. To reserves to avoid friendly fire. We're just gonna quickly check our troops. We do have a lot of ability to recruit here, so we're gonna recruit some of these. And peasant is always nice, I guess. A few more peasants can join in. Maybe they can learn something, become proper warriors. And let's upgrade some again. Blocking, yeah, this. And we're good to go. Let's burn this place. This artwork is also Eagle Rising mod, as you can see here. Yeah, we do have some new recruits who hasn't been to the siege before. We're not gonna mess around too much with the groups here. Normally they bug out for some reason. I'm gonna place all the archers in one place as usual. And then place those there. And as you will see now, we will just have 1 and 2 groups. Getting used to this. It's really weird, but it is how it is.
Loose formation.
The archers are commanded by the AI by default in sieges, and I don't mind that. So let's see what we can cause here. Well, there's one entry. Yeah, that's right in there. Let's equip axe. Oh, hello. Yeah. Ouch. Are we kiting them? No, they're not that stupid. Let's just throw our spear in there. Hope it hits something. Whoa, someone right in the head. Our troops here. Yeah, here they come. Let's put both melee groups in scale formation and have them charge in. Let's do some. Yeah, that's really well planned by the AI. But we are gonna rush. Block, 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 block. Mobility is a great tool. That's why we always prioritize athletics first, conditioning, both on ourselves and our berserkers. And we just melted those. Here comes the other group, and these guys are visible. Heavy light. It's been lagging a bit since the latest NVIDIA update, so I don't know why. Yeah, that was an easy fight. Long time coming. So all the Slavic leaders did by sending those armies to defend this was prolonging their suffering through starvation. Because now this place is ours and we will devastate it for as much riches as possible. We will enforce high tax rates and yeah, execute or enslave everyone. We didn't start this war. We don't mind the raid, we don't mind the fight, we don't mind the riches. So for this episode I will just execute some people and manage up the town. I always let you watch that, not talk too much. And if you do wonder anything, please leave your question in the comments and I can either answer with a specific video or in your comment if it's an easy question. Since the music by Danheim is working again today, I will let that roll in the background instead of me just talking over it all the time. Here we're gonna devastate. We will make more money, and yeah, you can see the negative effects there as well. But in terms of this campaign, we have no interest of keeping this right now. So let's just devastate it. Move in the troops we don't like the looks of. Garrison. Some more prisoners, which we don't plan to execute or recruit. You can come back here. And while let's go out here in this menu. Actually, we're gonna see the chances of them accepting a peace. No. So we are gonna start using the axe, so we don't forget about it. I know these ones are mercenaries, we're not gonna execute those. He did know someone, I think. Yeah, since he was friendly with that guy, we're gonna let him live actually. This guy we're for sure gonna let live. He's some really important people. You don't know anyone, do you? No one that we know of. I don't know about this guy. He just do know some people we're friends with. No one's super important. So yeah, let's go safe side and execute him. Counterintuitive perhaps, but I think this is the king, isn't it? No? No, we executed their king. I remember we did that last episode, I think. Yeah. We asked him for a peace, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna let the other clans decide." So we chopped his head off. Yeah, I remember now. This guy is enemy with a lot of people. He's not friends with anyone important. Yeah. So like, you're losing your head as well. Well, you're an old man. We're actually gonna keep you as prisoner. You're really old. Yeah, these people are getting really old. So unless they have some sworn enemies, which we're really good friends with, I'm gonna keep them as prisoners. This is a good guy though. He's friends with our wife. Oh, you are lucky, dear. Wait, what kind of friends are you? Kidding. Yeah. Also one of the older. Hey, age doesn't matter. If you could fight me, you're losing your head. Where were they? This one we had relations with. Yeah, chop chop. Change of axe. You as well. Chop chop. Just gonna click these away. And you are gonna join me on how I set up this place just by Tyrant in Banner Kings, especially then of course. We're gonna open stash it first real quickly. See if there's anything we can take here. Lots of things actually. And then we are gonna go to Banner Kings. Demands management, yeah, that's it. We are not gonna tax private slaves though. We are gonna encourage mercantilism, but we're not gonna remove tariffs. We're gonna have high taxes. We're gonna execute people who don't agree with. Well, slaves is good. We're gonna have martial law, and we're gonna encourage militia and subsidize it. Garrison. Let's have it standard drafting policy. Also standard actually. Because I don't think we're not gonna pay the nobles here to culture convert. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it is this. I think this is in barracking. Modifying this. Any keep and settlement you can take, you can cultural convert them by assimilation. So over time, the nobles here will turn towards your culture, which means you can place a governor of your own culture here, or as we're gonna do now, you can promote one of the locals. So now let's just have a proper governor. Actually, we do have plenty of companions. Let's take this girl for example. Give them some money to build with. They're not gonna be able to progress here because we emptied the stash. You need specific materials in the stash in order to build. Because, yeah. Different mechanics. The heads are still rolling. Because we executed them all at once. So that's it, I think, for this episode. Yeah, it will be. So we finally took Warclaw, calling it Warsaw, sort of the same place. on the map, I believe. Turning around. We do have a sizable amount of keeps now. Do keep in mind this is our kingdom. We're not gonna focus on holding this, just as we didn't focus on holding Prague. We just enforced some harsh ruling options and took off. We don't care what these people do, to be honest. As long as now the Romans are out and the Slavs isn't occupying it anymore because, well, they decided to declare war on us. I think they saw Prague as an easy target and didn't think we were just gonna abandon it. So that's probably why they declared war in the first place, because we have been allies before in terms of me helping them fight and stuff like that as mercenary. So don't really actually had a reason except maybe trying to take Prague from us. So yeah, let's see the balance of power now in this war. They still outnumber us and they still want us to pay. We do outnumber them and they still want us to pay. We will have none of it. We would rather execute all of you than pay you anything for a peace. So yeah, this is our kingdom. We do need a court. Can we promote to this? Gonna check this out for myself. I can just quickly mention, if, for example, you can hover over here, see which skills are needed to be a good marshal. And don't worry, if you hover over your companion here, you will see the percentage of effectiveness he adds. So you can just cycle through it, see 2%, 19%, yeah. So since we have many, I'm not gonna bore you with that. Then the same thing for these different positions. Just hover the mouse over, you will see the competence and skill, and yeah, you can select after that. Here are different tasks they can select, and yeah, here's priesthood as well. That's really important actually, and yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just read the tooltips. Don't forget about it. Policies as well. We haven't sorted that out. Probably should. I'm gonna do that offline. Not to bore you with it. Also, again, stuff are very self-explanatory here. And as long as you have a bit of influence, you can enact it even though you don't have anyone else in clan. That one we're gonna enact. As example, just lost 50 influence, a biggie. We do gain it back from the cities and our perks. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I will catch you tomorrow with a new video where action is kicking off in some of these other Slavic territories. We will raid and burn everything until they accept a peace where they actually pay us some money. I don't care if their entire area just revolts. We just want money for what they done. What they done was declare war on us. So yeah. Thanks for joining. I'll see you tomorrow.